It would help if I turned my mic back on. Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome back. It is Monday, the 5th of February, 2024. I have installed my new antenna. I have not had any connectivity issues so far. I think I fixed my problem. There were a couple of different options. I went with the one that has the apparently an internal buffer to help keep signal consistent. It costs about 20 bucks more than the that kind of version, and hopefully it will help with my streaming. We'll see how it goes, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be on. Also, other news. Let's see here. I've been reminded of a couple of games that I need to do some content for, including some achievements I'd like to try to get. And since grinding for them is long and tedious, I can do it on stream now. So that's nice. I had a lot of reintroduction to some games whilst I was not steadily online, and it felt good to remember some of the things. So I have more planned content for my channel because of running out of connectivity for a little bit, but I'm back. Also, I would like to just go ahead and say before I forget about it, thank you to the people who are able to help support my channel through Patreon: Elmace11's Augma Infinium, Sean, Little Cuddles, and Xblaze Ninja Zero. All of you make it so that I am able to get a new antenna when I need one. It feels nice to not have to worry about that, and have to figure out how I'm going to budget in an extra $60 antenna unexpectedly. It does me it does my heart good to know that you guys are here with me, and I'm glad to be able to hang out with you on top of that. I've always said that it feels like I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys in the living room on the couch, and we're just, chatting, playing video games, swapping the controller sometimes, maybe that sort of thing. I used to do that a lot when I was younger, and it feels good to harken back to that, and that's what this feels like. Doing these streams feels like that, and I enjoy it. So let's do that. I did turn that down. All right. I would like to remind people that I am streaming both places, so if you would not mind, please follow and subscribe in both places. Additionally, I have a hard time talking and swallowing at the same time. I additionally have links down in my description for if you would like to help support my channel and become one of my patrons. I have a link for that, and also a link for my Streamlabs. You can do tips that way, and tips will help to grow this little meter here. The break-even point, if that gets full by the end of December 31st, then I get to multi-stream again next year. Also, I have a link to my YouTube membership, which that is a relatively new thing. I have to keep remembering it exists. And also, thank you again, Cuddles. Very sweet of you for being the first. Let's see here. Also, if you would like to help me in other ways, I have some books up on Amazon, which this weekend, because the no easy internet, I didn't feel like I had the freedom to be able to do this. So it will be over the course of this week or next weekend that I convert my first ebook into paperback. But I have links to Vacancy and Samson Lane and My Father's Son down in the description, and soon enough, I'll be having Amber published and probably another one right on its heels. So, some things over there. Let's see here. I have not completed setting up Pokemon community game. Oh no! Oh no! Technical difficulties. No! Alright, let's see here. We have extensions. My extensions. Pokemon. This here. Configure. It says there's nothing to configure. Just close this pop-up and activate the panel. Yeah, it says it's activated. It's over on the right side in my activated panels section. Let's see here. Click on that. No. I am confused. Let's see here. Today is technical difficulties, apparently. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some extra fiddling around, but I don't want to spend too much time doing that during the stream, so apologies. It says it is active. Don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, let's minimize this again. Today, I'm going to be working on the Manger Sponge. It is Monday. It is Manger Sponge Monday, and there is a new treat. I have images sent to me on Discord. Let's see here. Speaking of Discord, I have one other little thing to do regarding that. An unknown error occurred. And streamer didn't set up the extension. I am so baffled. There's got to be something I'm missing about it. I'll look into that. But anyway, almost forgot. I have some dad jokes that I need to read. First one of 3 today. Why did Dracula lie in the wrong coffin? He made a grave mistake. Second one, my dog has no nose. How does he smell? Awful. And the third one, feeling pretty proud of myself. The Sesame Street puzzle I bought said 3 to 5 years, but I finished it in 18 months. That's some high quality humor there. All right, now let's see if I can figure this out. Where is there? There's my Twitch front end. And when I come to the front end, I actually get to see my panels. An unknown. Oh, so I have to. Wait, do I have to click on Get Started? English. It's working for me. I picked English and it's working just fine for me. I have apparently got a level 5 Bulbasaur for free. So, oh, maybe I had to pick it from within the panel itself. I bet that's what it is. Ha. Okay. All right. I also need to add some panels with my info. Oh, good. My goal, my 50 followers goal has shown up where I anticipated it showing up. That's good. That's nice to know. All right. So let me come back over here. Let me come back to this. And also, hello, Emma, hello, Cuddles, hello, Johnny. Let me pop out this chat here, put it over on this monitor here, so that I can talk to all of you lovely people. There we go. And let's get to the Minecraft. And bring the YouTube chat back to the front on that screen over there. I hope sometime this year to be able to afford and place a third monitor so that I don't have to cram all this stuff, because I do way too much stuff all at once. I really do. I could do less stuff, but then less stuff would get done. Speaking of getting things done, today is something special. Today, I find myself with a couple of new plots accessible to me. Here Hold My Hobo never got back to me, never responded, but after the last time I talked to them, they did come out and remove all their shops. They removed their shops, but they didn't let it, they didn't unclaim it. However, they let it expire, and after, I think, 65 or 66 days, ta-da! Now I have access to it. I also, after I got this, because it didn't make any sense to bother Daniel until after I had access to this, I have access to be able to do stuff on here. I can, let me grab a block from here. I can not build yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Problem. Well, let me fire him a message. Maybe he'll be on right now. That says gray. Okay. So I will. Oh, I hope he didn't do it. He did it to that one. Oh no. Let's see here. I'll do this, and I'll take a screenshot. And I'll do it like this. Boop. And then take a screenshot. Oh, before the message goes away. No. Trying to get this all in one frame. Let's see here. Do that. Right click on that. Get the view. And go print screen. Okay, there we go. Let me see here. There we go. Message sent. They'll get it when they get it. They're unfrequently enough. Okay. Also, Doop 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 doo. Let me grab my little announcement thing that I have put as a copy pasta. Boop, 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 boo. And I will put it here. And then let's go over to Candy. And fly over here. I still don't know why I have coal ore on here. I still don't know. Paste. And back to wild. And now I can make it day. And make sure it's not going to rain on me. There we go. So here's what I'm going to do. I will build what I can of the entryway. And then when I get access to this little bit here, I'll fill in these 5 rows, which is not going to even probably consume the entire build. What I want to do is build a tier 3. So that's 0, 1, 2. Yeah, a tier 3 Menger sponge. So I'm going to need for it to be 3 back from the street. Because I want people to be able to climb up and walk through that tunnel. But the first thing I need to do is clear out this business here. Whoops, oops, oops. And Cuddles, as far as getting permissions on that little sliver, largely the only thing that's going to be going on is me putting in just this little Menger sponge. So I don't really need any additional time spent in this spot. So probably won't need to have additional perms. All right. Okay. Pick up all these loose blocks. No point in letting good stuff go to waste. That is, yeah, that's his corner. That's all right. Oh. Right. Yep, that's gonna look a little funny. It shouldn't be too bad. Speaking of Australia, you're off to Sydney for 7 days. Going on a reverse walkabout? You've already found yourself and now you just want to go on vacation? And actually, yes, it is a little bit laggy for me. It has been the last month or so. At first, when my network adapter was starting to go out, I thought that was just my network adapter, but you saw right there. Even though I have 5 bars, it took me a second to pick that up. I don't know what gives. And it's only on this server that happens. By this server, I mean this network, I should say. So it is not entirely you. I am also feeling a little bit of something that could be called lag. Doesn't take too long to tear down a building. She doesn't seem to be having any lag issues though. All right. Glass panes. These are a pane in the glass. There we go. All right. I'm just gonna dump this stuff in here. Everything except that. I needed the claim shovel because this went unclaimed. This goes here. Okay, PV2. Now let's see here, where's the edge of the claim? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this a chunk edge? Sure is. Those were the first new changes to happen in this chunk edge in a long time, and so the game said, hold up. Alright. So I think best bet for me Yeah, if you want to dirt that in, that'd be fine. That'd be terrific. I think what I need to do is see what my chiseled options for stairs. I also need to confirm that this is in fact the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, sweet. Let's go home warehouse. All right, I don't want cobbled. I don't want the brick. I could do the tile. I think it's either going to be tile or polished. Oops. Let's just grab some of each and see how they look. Don't need a lot of them. I think I already know which one. This looks like a good candidate. Yep, that's what it'll be. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. You need a phantom membrane. Oh, that's another thing that I need to stay on top of. Now that I have this window back in front, because I need space on my desktop. Oh boy. Let's see here. So I am successfully getting the Pokemon community game things. And Fortress? Yeah, I'm reading that right. Fortress. It's been caught by Loki. Congratulations, Loki. Okay. So PV2. What am I doing? I can just do this. And then this is going to be the first one here. I don't know. Should I try to make a little hole in here so that you can see through it. I mean, I could put a glass block in there. I think yeah, I think that'll work. If I put glass in here, it'll be fine. I'm going to be making the area sort of glassed in anyway. All right. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Then there we are. So that would be, I need 26. Because I already have the front one. Okay. There we go. And let's do that again. Okay, so just this little back end here. That's fine. You can't build in the water? The water's fine. The water's fine. There's the message. Okay. So I will just build this in. As much as I can. And then when Daniel gets on, which might be today, might be tomorrow, might be sometime later in the week, I'll be able to fill in this little vertical piece there. No big deal. NBD. I think it's 2,500 gems or something like that to get an elytra. Is that a vertical chunk? It sure is. This is the bottom of the chunk, or that block right there is the top of the next chunk down, and this right here, above this, the airspace, is the bottom of this vertical chunk. Chunk's weird. I understand why they did it, but chunks are just a strange thing. Let's get rid of you. Can get rid of the grass. Ah! A wild Armaldo appears. Wow. That lag definitely worked against me, and then my aim was wrong. Uh-oh. Yes. Sure. PV4. Put that in there. That. Thank you very much, Branchy. Wait, so 2 people can catch the same pokey creature? Ah, and then it's just a chance whether they actually do. I gotcha. Okay. Now this, I get to go all the way back to here. Like so. That's not too bad. And it would be even less. It would only be the last 5 blocks if I were to put this all the way butted up against the road, but I don't want to do that. I think that would be unbecoming. Because then I would have to put stairs into it and it would throw off the shape. I think this is the better option. Actually, I kind of thought about pushing it back just a little bit more and having a walkway lead to it, but this'll do. This'll do. It feels weird to be doing a bottom layer. I will say that. But that's okay because I'm gonna have to do the bottom layer up there when I'm done with this entrance. Okay. And that's the whole bottom layer done. Sweet deal. Next layer. And for this, instead of going on a ring, I'm going to just kind of dot matrix printer. So I had a very full weekend. For me, one of the major highlights was for the past couple of months, I have been constantly on the precipice of having like a panic attack. I mean, I even had some minor ones during some of my streams and had to kind of go silent for a little bit of my streams. And the primary symptom that was being an issue was I was feeling like I was about to pass out from dizziness, I don't know, all the time. And in addition to that, it felt like every square inch of my body was tingling. I could feel all of my clothing, the wind, my hair, everything, all the little movements that happen when you're digesting food. Everything made my anxiety go, is this a symptom of something? Let's have a panic attack. I had been miserable, and this has been sort of half of an ongoing issue for a little more than a year now. Or no, it's about almost exactly a year, but it comes in waves. And on Thursday or Friday, I was standing in the kitchen, and while I was talking, I just felt this thing click. I don't know if there was actually a physical click or a squelch in my brain or anything else. All I know is I went from being hyper aware of everything to my brain just going, this is the new normal. And while I don't feel great, I do feel much better. I still have an appointment on the 15th to see if I can get something figured out, but for right now, things are a little better with it. But yeah, I don't know exactly what has happened, no clue. All I know is it doesn't feel like I'm about to pass out all the time. It does feel like I'm always on the verge of a panic attack, but I don't feel like I'm about to pass out. And that's the good news. Let's see here. Another piece of news. Well, obviously, this is a no duh thing. I got my antenna and got that installed, and it seems to be working just fine. I did notice that I lost a follower and 3 subscribers during my week off. Wasn't as bad as I figured it was going to be because of especially YouTube's automatic nonsense, but it is more than I would have liked to see. Let's see here. Also, over the weekend I have been playing some of the DLC that is new to me to the game Chronicon. There is DLC for a character type called a Mechanist. And they have gadgets and gizmos, and they are steampunk. And I have been thoroughly enjoying the Mechanist character over the past weekend, and I have some renewed interest in making that video about the pacifist build and the thorns, because boy, I have some new information on that. I also have been reintroduced to the game Star Explorers. Star Explorers is one of the games that I was streaming very regularly because I had like this exploration objective. I wanted to see if I could find all the different planet types and all that kind of stuff. And while that would still be fun, I have other things that I would rather use my time for right now. However, I do plan on at least getting a little bit of Star Explorers in over the near future, because I was reminded that I'm still missing one of the achievements, and that just won't do. So with that, and in addition to that, the 3 missing achievements I have on Chronicon, which also will just not do, I'm going to start doing a little bit of some extra streaming. Like I might, after I'm done doing my normal stream, I might just do a no commentary or just low commentary stream after my main stream, after I take a break, get some food, that sort of thing. Might do a secondary stream. That way I can just have, you know, more stuff going up. I should try Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Block? Dragon Ball Block? What is Dragon Ball Block? Let's see here. Modded Minecraft. Oh, yes, I have seen a bunch of that. I've seen someone put together a a Digimon mod, someone put together a bunch of Pokemon mods, and someone put together a bunch of Dragon Ball mods. And they, along with, what is the name of that anime? Boy. I don't remember the name of it. Oh. Well, among other anime-related um, mods for Minecraft, and as well as some data packs and things, they put them all together into a mod pack, and boy, it's crazy. There's just so much going on. The world is a zoo. You can get into like these epic battles with like some characters who are going Super Saiyan. I think you can earn some special powers yourself with one of the mods. It was fun to watch people explore the mod pack, but it is very busy. Not sure that's my cup of tea. And also, I never really did get huge into a lot of the anime. I mean, I've watched my fair share. One of my favorites that I watched almost in 2 sittings, all of it, was Desert Punk. There were a couple others that I watched all at that same time. I think the person who introduced me to that also introduced me to, what's it called? Blood the Last Vampire, something like that. So I have seen some, but I'm not a huge fan of anime. Never really got largely into it. I'm aware of a lot of it, but to me, it's not as high on my must-watch list because I have so many other things that I want to make sure that I watch. Things including hundreds of movies, thousands of episodes of different shows, and now there's even newer shows that have come out. I need to figure out how to get my hands on everything past season 2 of Stranger Things, and the Ash vs. Evil Dead. There's all kinds of shows that I want to watch. I have nothing against anime, it's just I have things first in my list. Things that I own and haven't watched yet. Like right here, my foot is touching Babylon 5. I have yet to watch it. Now that I've got an extra USB cable now plugged into the back, that's long enough to reach out the front, I can keep my DVD drive plugged in, because apparently modern computers just don't come with optical drive space, which is bizarre to me. But if that's how it is, then that's how it is. But because of that, I have to work around it if I want to, watch my movies. So I now have access to a port in the back so I can watch or begin watching these things. Also, what's this under it? Battlestar Galactica. I bought both of those full sets of everything, of both of those shows, I guess around Christmas time last year, and I have yet to give myself the opportunity to start watching them because I've been spending all of my downtime trying to figure out the stuff for the Refugee to Regent and the Skyrim, and trying to stay on top of doing this stuff for you guys, and and trying to grow the channels and things. Oh, I forgot to announce the Amara. Amara. Apologies. I'll try to stay on top of noticing when the wild Pokemons appear. But yeah, I am moderately. Was that fun? I am moderately aware of what happens in the Dragon Ball Z series. Not as aware as I am of what happens in, for instance, Pokemon. I did try to get into occasionally reading manga, but my access to it was excessively limited. And anytime I did find some, I couldn't find a whole series, and so I won't do it unless like I have all of it and can just binge read or binge watch if I want to. So I like, and that goes with any show or any book series. I will wait until I have all of it before I start it. Most of the time anyway. Alright, next layer. It's shaping up. Now I think I know what I'm going to do for this little entryway here. I'm going to be taking, well, I'm going to be taking some of this design and having it be used as walls. Now, let's see here. This is perfect. I do need to add some signage here, but I'm going to have people come in through here, and then it's going to be a little bit of a walkway, and then there will be well, obviously this is going to be how people get up and into the build itself, but I will be having a little turnoff with an opening so that people can come in this way. Yeah, that'll work nicely. That actually lines up. Oh wait, that's not the edge. That's not the edge. Oh no. This is the edge. I'm derping. Well, still, I mean, the walkway is going to be here, so yeah, that'll still work. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I think I missed out on some fun childhood interactions because I wasn't really all that aware of anime or anything like that. I would say that it wasn't until I was well into high school when I even became aware of anime. Now keep in mind, Digimon started in 1996. Pokemon started in 1997. I was in high school for both of those. So even the popularity of those things didn't start taking off until after I was out of high school, really. The collectible stuff for me was Magic the Gathering. That's what my age group was. And boy, did I succumb to that a couple of times in my life. I have a turn 2 deck right over there, in fact. As well as a turn 3 deck. The turn 3 deck I built in 3 different ways to make it so I either cannot be killed or everyone at the table is dead on turn 3. I had a turn 0 deck and I sold that for... This was like 20 years ago. 15-ish, actually. I sold the turn 0 deck for, I don't know, about, what was it, 43 or 47,000? And then I lived off of that money for a good long time. Turn 0 is a menace. Because it means before anyone does anything at all, you can win. At least against one opponent. The deck doesn't hold up very well, or didn't hold up very well against more than one opponent. But it definitely wiped the floor with just one. And you could do the turn 0 effect with 5 cards. So you could, if you didn't get what you liked on your first hand, you could mulligan a couple of times and still increase your chance of getting it before, even with a mulligan, before someone else goes first. Because when you mulligan, you relinquish your option to go first, even if it was your option. But if you've got the right cards, you can just do everything before your turn. Because everything was built around stuff that can happen at any time. And those sorts of decks are brutal. They are bordering unfair. But people pay for them. Oh boy, do they pay for them. You have to intentionally walk past them, or you have to intentionally not walk past them. Emma. Like, are you saying if you see them, they are too tempting? Or are you saying that in order to enjoy them, you go out of your way to walk past them? That little corner is throwing me off a little bit. Oh, you have to force yourself to keep walking. Oh, and yes, of course they're right next to checkout. Absolutely. Because that works. It really does. Right in front of my cash register, I had a sign. I had 2 signs. I said, "Need dice? Now's the time to get them." And need to flesh your magic deck? with an arrow pointing at a case of loose commons and stuff. And people would spend an hour standing at the trays of cards going, ooh, I need this and this and this. Just having them right there in the way makes people buy stuff. It's a wonderful marketing trick. People fall for it. People fall for the I can't afford this because it's $10, but I can if it's $9.99. People fall for that stuff. And you bet your bottom dollar I exploited that. Use human psychology against humans? You betcha. Can't survive as a shop owner if you don't do that. Because all you're left doing otherwise is complaining about your cabbages. A wild Stunfisk. I'm gonna have to get used to these names. And pay closer to attention to when they show up. One of my favorite deck builds for Magic the Gathering, I made a deck that, rather I made a pair of decks that I used in a playstyle called Two-Headed Ogre, where you and another player are on one side of the table as a team, and you take both your turns at the same time. You can have a little confab with each other and point and mumble and stuff like that. And then the other team of two players does the same thing. So I designed the deck, or the pair of decks, to be played as specifically a Two-Headed Ogre compilation. And the person who played it most often with me on my team, whose nickname was Loki, absolutely loved it. Because it was a white and blue deck, and a lot of it was based around, like Counterspell and Boomerang and Disenchant and that kind of stuff. But there were some other fancy things in there. And once you see enough of those sorts of things start to show up as the opponent, you get a little nervous when you start placing cards. You get a little over conscientious about what you play and when, especially if, like us as your opponent, spend a lot of the game going, hold on, and then even if we can't do anything, we point at each other's cards and then point at the other player and go, they still only have 3 of those out, and you spend a lot of time getting into their head, making them think, oh, well, they can counter anything at this point. Oh no, that's not even worth me playing. And what ends up happening is you can sometimes just fool them into letting you win. Human psychology is interesting. Didn't mean to get on the subject of Magic the Gathering, but here we are. I'm still shocked that Magic the Gathering is still going. Like, I was thinking I was contemplating, if I got far enough ahead, I was contemplating buying uh, at uh, at dealer prices the 10 of the cases of the newest edition, opening them up, making sets and stuff, and doing some stuff on eBay, and then maybe taking a binder to a convention and seeing what sort of trading or cash I could get out of them, because that used to be pretty fun. Being able to just open all those packs of cardboard crack is basically what they were, and just finding all the treasures inside them. The game's great, it is, but some of the fun is the excitement of, ooh, do I get this foil finally? It's the collectible that makes it even more fun. I discovered a lot of really neat artists because of Magic the Gathering. A lot of them. I have a whole binder over there dedicated to just one single card artist. I still need to finish collecting all of the cards that have their artwork. But a lot of stuff, a lot of different kinds of communities with Magic the Gathering. Oh, that reminds me. A long time ago, there was a meme about this guy who would go around gaming conventions and find people who really honestly need to start wearing belts. Oh, I need to build up this column here. And he would go behind them and make a prayer at the offering of crack. And then he would go to all kinds of different conventions and put different images of him doing that surreptitiously. And then eventually he became recognized and some of the conventions started banning him. Then he became excessively popular. And very recently, like last just a handful of years, he has become unbanned in many of those conventions that he used to be banned in. And he went right back to his antics. It was so great. Getting there. All right, let's take a drink. And also, as far as pronouncing the Pokemon, I will probably be at a disadvantage with their names forever. Because my brain says, I recognize this word. It's, wait, no, that's not the word. That's a play on words. That's something else entirely. And so I'll open my mouth to say one thing and then a completely different thing tries to come out. So I'm going to be tripping over all of them probably forever. And I'm fine with that. Hi, still here. I'm Thorn. I forgot to check. Am I? Yeah, okay, good. I was having a little bit of an issue with the PNG tuber. Does this one get? Yeah, right there. So I had to make sure that it was still doing its thing. Awesome Gamer, did they join today? Did they join while I was streaming? Yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. It just feels weird doing that. Okay. Alright, let's keep going. This owl. Come on. Yes. That also. 5. 5, yes. That tiny little gouge. It's really throwing me off. No, come back. There we go. Uh-oh. The math wasn't mathing? How did I get the Streamlabs stuff in leftmost widget menu? Dust to actually go up. Leftmost widget menu. Oh, Stardust! Oh, okay. All right. The Stardust is... Oh, bother. Let's see here. Come back over to the Twitch. Come back to... It's... The Streamlabs... a wild Rapidash. My brain said reddish. Okay, Rapidash. A wild Rapidash has appeared. Let's see here. we have a Streamlabs. Where is the Streamlabs dashboard? There it is. I need that. And it was not in analytics. Where was it? Where? I had it figured out. Was it under Essentials? Maybe it was under... No, it wasn't under Account. It wasn't under Brand. Was it a widget? I know how to do this. I will come in from the other side. Let's go with extensions. And then come over to my extensions and then go configure. And then click on more settings. Aha! I found it. Okay. So it shows up when you go to streamlabs.com. It's streamlabs.com/dashboard hashtag and then /loyalty, and that brings up the settings for your loyalty stuff. That's what it is. I knew there was an easy way to figure it out. Oh, and that's an alarm that probably won't matter tonight. They have been not engorging themselves on their food, which is nice. Boop, 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 boop. Bring this back up, and there we go. What is this effect I keep getting? Oh, that's the wrong button. Speed 2. Who's... It's you. You're speed 2, aren't you? It's this. It has to be this. Uh-oh. I thought I did something. Whee! TPS. I hope that teleport wasn't an attempt to prevent yourself from falling. Incoming teleport? Incoming teleport. Ah! Haha! That's you. You're here to watch. Hello. I hope you do not get murderized by the creepers and things, because they do come out. Why is... Oh, okay, I see. What is that doing noise? Oh, trident! I'm still... That is still so new to me that I forget it's a thing. I still don't know exactly how to make a conduit. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I mean, I know how to craft them. That's the easy part, but as I understand it, there's like a structure that you have to build it in. And there's different organizations of the structure. I don't know anything about how that works yet, which is sad because it really would help for my coming series when I do one of the underwater cities. Thank you for the assessment. There we go. All right. You predict a Pokemon in 10 minutes. I am thinking about putting together a collectibles Minecraft mod pack and data pack collection, including the collectible trading cards, the Pokemon stuff, the Digimon, not necessarily all the anime stuff, but thank you, Branchy. But I am considering putting together just a total collectibles and do all the things kind of mod pack, and then open up the what's it called? Crowd control, and seeing what shenanigans happen with that. Hey, Huff, how's it going? I have finally gotten this claim that's right in front of my Menger Sponge, so that I can build the entryway so that people can actually see that there's something here from the street. Because if you're standing on the street, you can't actually see the giant build. So having this here will entice people to go this way. I'm going to have a little bit of a information kiosk in here, and then leave this or lead this back so people can go back and in and up and come back to donate, set a home. Actually, I'll be doing the set a home thing over here now. And have the donations. I might even move the donations to over there. Who knows? Maybe I'll have them in both spots. I have not played TNT Wars. And the reason for that is in any environment, PvP makes me physically ill. Confrontation, I don't do well with it. Like, I have some games that have achievements which require you to do some PvP. And Cuddles and I both have these games, and I still cannot bring myself to just take turns doing PvP with just Cuddles so that I can 100% the games. Hello, Banish. So, anything else that is just overtly PvP, I can't stomach it. It makes me so uneasy. Like, even talking about it right now, my lips are going numb. I have a debilitating anxiety issue, and I hate it. Oh, no. I'm as far as that's concerned, Hoff. No, what I'm saying is, even if we make an agreement to say, all right, you kill me and then I kill you, and we just take turns standing still, and then we'll both get the achievement. I still have not been able to muster being able to do that. It is the suck. Just feels so weird having this little thing. Okay. Yeah, it is absolutely terrible. And the thing about it is, I even felt like that way back in the day, but it was the only way I could hang out with people was to hang out online. So I did Counter-Strike back in the day. And I even became so proficient at using handguns that I was able to join a team called Team Pistol Whip. And their rules are simple. Only use handguns and grenades. That's it. And I got really good. And it still just... it tore me up. Let's see here. I will say that when it comes to Halo, Halo 2 specifically, I got really good at being able to just instantly spot someone who was invisible. Like that, that effect, the Predator effect. You're invisible. Good timing, by the way, on that commentary. Um, but I was able to just as clearly as a non-invisible player just see when someone was invisible, because that shimmer, boy, my eyes caught on to that real fast. And it was as if they weren't invisible, but people would play like they couldn't be seen, and so they'd be trying to sneak by, and I'd see them plain as day and just, take them out. People hated it. You're cheating. No, you're just obvious. You're this glimmer where there isn't supposed to be one. My Menger sponge is so small. That's because this is the entrance. This is going to be the entrance to the Menger sponge. Love? Okay. Oh, I missed a wild snowfur. Oh, and it was caught. Paying attention to this part. Apologies. Yes, I am building the entrance. The grand entrance. And then after I'm done with the entrance, any time that I have left, I will begin work on up there. The next layer of the main build. But I now have access to this claim, and so build I shall. Do I? Yeah, I have a gray glass up there. I was just wondering about that. Okay. And now I do this one. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, even though I'm not all that keen on what all the Pokemon are, I do succumb to the desire to collect things, just like almost everyone else does. As a matter of fact, on the Refugee to Regent, I even added a data pack that has nothing to do with the Refugee to Regent. It's just there so that it's more eye candy for me and for the viewers. It's a collectible card game, or collectible card data pack that these cards have a slim chance of being found in chests, and even slimmer being dropped by some mobs sometimes. And there's different qualities. I think there's 4 different qualities or 5 or something like that. And then there's foils and the whole shebang. It's the collectible card game experience. And It has nothing to do with Refugee to Regent whatsoever, but it looks like a very fun data pack to include. So, of course I'm going to do it. Hey, Naki! Increased production speed, yes. And I'm about a week's worth of building behind because I couldn't reliably even join because my antenna just completely borked. So I had to wait until this weekend to get my new antenna. So yeah, I'm a little behind on the building, but my return to the building includes me being able to build the entrance so that people can know that this exists. Because otherwise, this is the... Let's see here. You have to get back to... Here. You have to go back 8 blocks before you can actually see the build. Which is unfortunate. I am thinking of including having a viewing claim extension that goes down to here and just claiming all of this as well, so that, for one thing, people don't try to overclaim in front of me, but also so that there is more space for people to be able to look. In fact, I have 22,000. How much space is that? I will wait until after the server restart to do this. Aww. Alright, let's see here. Oh my god. I have server experience. For the first time in like half a year. Incredible. Wait, did I didn't get a gem because I only have 101. Oh, let's see here. Is this gonna do the little springy thing? Whee! Why does it say that? Sorry, but you can't use that here. Sorry, but you can't use what here? That knocks you off center. Whee! Oh, it says, hey, sorry, you can't use it here because it's thinking I'm trying to open the door with the pressure plate or whatever. It's trying to use redstone. Now I get it. P time at noon. P weather clear. So that's this column. So if I do this, and then I come up to, let's say, here. And then I grab this and move it to here. Yeah, I've got plenty. Oh, no. There we go. Not saying people are likely to be a menace, but you never know. Honestly, I should just claim all the way around as far as I can. There is another claim nearby. Yeah, right here. That's why I built this where I did, because this goes right up next to that. All right, let's get back to the building. Is it you that's lacking in making it buffer? Making what buffer? Let's see here. When this. I'm not having any more lag issues than are normal for Performium, so I don't think that you're talking about that. Just lost audio in Twitch? Oh. Well, then maybe it wasn't just you lagging. Wild Corsola has appeared. Let's see here. What do I have any warnings over here on my dashboard? I mean, it says unstable, but that's always said unstable. My bit rate is still at about 2500, so I don't see why it would be losing audio. Weird, weird, weird. Twitch just crashed. It oofed? Wait, what do you mean? My stream on Twitch crashed? You see an error on Twitch. Well, I am still streaming, I assure you. Video is up but no sound. Yeah. It did something like this before. Oh, it also crashed on YouTube? Oh no. It better not have. This still says it's going. And my chat wouldn't still be live if it had stopped. I'm confused. Okay. My cat is trying to open my door. It is 9:30, and they can wait until midnight because they know that that's when they get fed. Well, boo about the Twitch then. I'm not going to end the YouTube stream though, to try to pick the Twitch stream back up, because that's the thing about multi-stream. I'm streaming to both places, and if I end it, it ends it everywhere. So I guess migrate over to YouTube. The only thing I can think of, the only solution I've got. Technology. this is... that. Last time it just restarted back up after a while. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. No clue. I know I don't have the greatest internet, but it shouldn't be dropping my stream. I did make sure I have plenty of bitrate for being able to stream. So, question mark? And my new antenna still says no latency, no interruption. All your bays are belong to us. Let's see here. When I get back, I think it's... yeah, this is the last 9 layers. Whee! This is... oh, it's by this place. Yeah. This is right behind spawn area. This is behind Smokey's place. It's a nice place. Here, let me take a screenshot for posterity. There we go. Sound's back. Hey. Yeah, if it was my net, it would make both act up. And this did happen before. I do like that depth gradient. Take a screenshot of that too while I'm here. Actually, where I just was, I think, is back here. Let's see here. Doop 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 doop. Yep, here it is. You were... wait, where was it? Ah, there it is. You are here. And if you come this direction, under this big dark square in the sky, just a very short distance, you'll find Sammy Drum's little thing, and then my mango sponge. I don't know if you knew that that was that close. Is it bad that I recognize that was just down the street from my place? All right. I grab a drink here. I have been attempting to stay hydrated and get a little bit more active. The downside with that is more water in, more water out. And in addition to that, I have noticed that with my uptick in fluid consumption, the pounds that I've lost in normal weight are being replaced by water. And that's fine. I'll hit an equilibrium. Fiery dance. Oh, nice. You've got angel wings. Okay. Aerodactyl. Linguistically, the word dactyl and the word digit are effectively the same thing. Oh wait, this is that. In fact, I think the term for having too many fingers is called hyperdactyly. I might be wrong about that. I know that the cats are properly fed. I know that they are properly watered. I know that the litter is taken care of. They just hear me talking and want to be involved. They are cute, but they will not let me fall, or I will not let myself fall for it. Well, that happened all at once. Ghastly appeared. And is apparently gone. The Streamlabs chat does not update itself as frequently and quickly as the actual stream chat happens. I'm thinking I might need to just pop out both and have them on my other window here. Or on my other screen, I should say. Let's see here. If I do this, I bring this up. I bring that up. And I put this right. No. Okay, well that's not going to work then. Okay, fine, whatever. I had an idea. So I'm thinking about getting one of those slightly fancier mics because I plan on doing a little bit of reading akin to like an audiobook kind of situation. And I'm not sure if I'm happy with the quality from this microphone that I've got. It's fine, but I mean, it's part of the headset, and it has this built-in annoying thing where if I have a sustained sound for long enough, it says, oh, this is just background noise, and it drops the volume substantially. It's most notable when like singing or that sort of thing, but it even happens with any sustained sound. Like if I were to emulate screaming or something, it would go for the first couple of seconds and then say, this is nothing, and then mute or severely drop the volume. So it's my hope that if I can get one of those microphones that are on like a miniature boom or whatever and clamp it to my desk, I might have a little bit better luck with that. I saw one at the store. They were asking something like $32 before tax. Congratulations on the storage. Storage is important. Like I said, I wouldn't even be considering getting one if it weren't for the fact that I have that sound truncation that happens. Because the sound from this mic is good enough. I mean, it's not that buttery sound that you get from all the deeper tones when you're using one of those other kinds of mics, but meh. An interesting thing about what some of those microphones do is they translate your voice down a little bit so that when you listen back to yourself, you sound on the recording like you sound in your ears. And that's not how you actually sound. I'd rather hear how I actually sound. When you are talking normally, your voice is vibrating inside your skull, and your bones resonate more deeply than the air does. So you hear a deeper version of your own voice than other people do in normal waking world. So I'd rather be able to hear myself the way I am heard than oops, play make believe that my voice is a little deeper and more buttery or whatever. I don't care about that. Because it's only a marginal difference anyway. Alright, now I do this thing. So what am I going to be doing tomorrow for my stream, I wonder? Let's think about this. I like to plan ahead a little bit. I might... Let's see here. I might just work on that character generation code and just do a stream of me writing some code for the program for making the Skyrim character randomizer thing. I could do the finishing stuff for the refugee to regent back end. Both of those need to get done. And anything else I do that is in their place is just making those tasks take longer. So I think that I might just go ahead and just flip a coin and do one or the other of those. Now, tonight, after I'm done with this stream, I may do a little bit of maybe grinding on Chronicon on stream. I for sure will be playing it on and streaming it on Discord if I don't choose to also do a stream, but I think we'll just see how things go. Because now I also have several other projects that I need to start work on. Fun fact about Endermen. While they don't like water, they will not teleport away if they are taking damage in the powdered snow. My brain was saying plush snow, and I knew that was wrong. Additionally, if you get them in a minecart or a boat, they also do not teleport. So you can shoot them with an arrow if they're in a minecart. My favorite thing about the general lore of Minecraft is that the precursors, the people, the builders from before the world became the way it is now, turned into Endermen. And part of their brain still remembers the whole need to grab blocks and move them around and stuff, but they can't do anything meaningful with it. When Endermen were first introduced, what a mess. Firstly, they could pick up almost any block. Oh, a wild Marini. See, that shows up on my one window, but not... Oh, there it is. Now it shows up on Streamlabs. A wild Marini has appeared. Thank you for mentioning that, by the way. Ah, I know why you wanted me to add this extension. That way you could have more opportunities to get all your Pokemon. Okay, 3 more layers to go. Yeah. There we go. Ah. Oh, that was a piece of news from last week. I have been dealing with, ever since the freeze, I have been dealing with some drain issues at my house. In the kitchen, the sink was backing up almost immediately. And we poured all the different kinds of, at different times, the different kinds of drain cleaner down, and they would eventually work their way through, but nothing would really get unclogged. We tried plunging it, nothing was working. It would just go from one sink to the other, and then when we blocked off the sink, it still wouldn't matter. There was resistance somehow. And so then we finally got our hands on a drain snake and fed it down there. And about 8 feet in, it met an obstruction and we knocked it loose. Then pulled the snake back out after it was at full extension. No, it was not a kitty toy. It wouldn't have been. Nothing could have fit down the sink like that. Our sinks have those built-in grates. But when we pulled the snake back out, it was clean. Basically dry as a bone, clean. It was complete and total mystery. But the weirdest part about it was the obstruction happened. It seemed like it happened up close to the sink because it wouldn't even be a full kettle of hot water before it was backing up. Like, could wait a couple of days, let all the water go down, and then pour in a single kettle of water, and that single kettle of water would come up through both sinks. So it seemed like it had to be something right there. And we tried. We crammed things through the pipes in different directions. We disassembled the P-trap and the other various connecting pipes and all that. There was nothing in them. They were clean. So whatever was causing it was so perfectly sealing that it would prevent water from even leaving the sinks. We never did figure out what it was, but after about another hour or so of plunging the sink, after we got rid of the obstruction, whatever it was, finally, we've been able to use the kitchen sink again properly. It has been getting gradually worse over the last couple of years, but this last cold snap just did it in. And I am so happy to be able to run water in the kitchen. You'd think such a trivial thing would be more meaningless, but no. Having the ability to drain the water that you're running definitely ranks up there on importance. Ha! What does it say? Hi in Emma's stream. Yes, Emma is now streaming something? I don't know. Discord. They have not mentioned anything in the self-promo channel. That thing about the Pokemon panel was weird though, because it told me on my end I did not need to do anything else. It said everything was good to go, and I just needed to close this pop-up and everything would work. So I did that several times. But it wasn't until I went into the panel itself as if I were an audience member and picked my language that you guys were able to start messing with it. So I'm not sure what happened. Maybe they were incorrect about needing some configuration and that language picking was on my channel end and not my own personal end. I don't know. When you first get started, I don't know if you are required to. YouTube also stopped? Oh no. It still says I have 2 viewers on YouTube. and 3 viewers on Twitch. I hope this isn't a symptom of a bad network adapter. Let's see here. I don't have anything updating, I don't think. Error 2000 on Twitch. Let's see what that is. The Twitch 2000 network error is client side. Oh, but yeah, there we go. Now YouTube also says 0 viewers. That's a bummer, man. I know that my streaming software. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, stream has disconnected, attempting to reconnect. Well, that's annoying. Well, I'm going to keep going. On the off chance that things will still work. Here, I will post what I'm seeing to Discord. Come back over here. Ah, that's disappointing. but I'm gonna keep going. And if it comes back, it comes back. And if it doesn't, I am very sorry. What's really weird is I'm sorry that you guys are dealing with this. My intent, my intent, anything, everything seems to be going through. So I don't know where to begin to look to fix this. If this starts to happen, oh well. If it starts to happen again, and more frequently, then I'm gonna have to figure something out. Because I don't like paying for things that I'm not getting. Things that I'm not getting. Oh yeah, I know it's not my network dropping anything. Because if it was my network dropping stuff, then it would have kicked me from Minecraft. So it's like it's just my Streamlabs connection to the host. Because I still need to do this. Level of issue before. There was that one time, and I think that it was part of the reason why or it was a symptom of my previous network card going out, that I had that one dropped portion. So you're getting the audio on YouTube and the video on Twitch. This is where I need to figure out how to make an animation of my avatar rubbing his forehead. Oops. And then once it grows, I'll put a little bone meal in there. Bone meal in there. So let's go up to Home, Cube, Center. Get some of this. grab the sign. There we go. Put this right here. I mean, it's not like anyone can crawl through. I don't need to wall this off. If people want to play, people can play. There we go. There. Why is it YouTube and not Twitch? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I posted something on the Discord. Had disconnected. And I've never gotten that message before today, except for that one time. And that was one of the ways that I knew that my adapter was going out. But it says... Let's see, when Streamlabs detects performance issues with your stream, such as drop frames, lagged frames, or stream disconnection, troubleshooting notifications will be sent to you. But it says that my stream quality is good. It says it's staying above 2,000 kilobits a second. For the probably contributes, but it doesn't give me any information about the disconnection at all. It just says stream has disconnected, attempting to reconnect. Both an hour or so ago and about 20 minutes ago. I don't know, man. Also, I have no idea what a yamper is, and I'm sorry you missed it. Yeah, it says stream quality good. I don't get it. What's going on? This is boggling. Gems. This, that, these. Copy. Paste. To go down one. Well, I guess I don't necessarily need to include that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11. So I could potentially move this over to here. Congratulations on your streaks, Cuddles. That's going on 2 years. 1.5, something like that. I should do. Do you think I should just leave that, or do you think I should do? Do you think I should just long, or do you think I should try to get this over? I would want it to be at least centered on this block. So let's see here. You don't mean this, move the sponge over. Ha 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 ha! Oh, well, that's one block over. Let's scrap the whole idea. No. I think as long as I set it up, be okay if it's slightly off center. Set it up okay if it's slightly off center. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. And I will even. a call. Should I make the walkway centered with this? Don't need this anymore. All right. YouTube is not just me. Someone just tune in and say they see a green video. Ah. Oh, it's here, Brian. Let's see here. I mean, I could try to end the stream and relaunch it. I've not tried that before. I don't know. You know what? Let's see here. Start replay buffer. No, that's not what I need. Let's see here. All right. Wish me luck. I'm going to try to end the stream and then restart it. I am hoping that this is just a today thing, because this is frustrating. We're going to learn what happened